Hi everybody, it's Rach and Sarah. We have been crushing the e-shots and we are so excited because Isagenix has just released a brand new promotion. It's running through until January 2020 called the Manager Pools, and we want to share it with all of you and we want you guys to crush it. So we are here to show you how you can win or earn the most amount of money possible. So you all have the opportunity to earn 1,000 US dollars for 3 consecutive months if you have never been manager before. So my trusty assistant Sarah is the numbers chick. She's amazing. She's going to show you how you can qualify.
Now, I'm just going to throw in that you can actually be manager, but you can't have hit director, okay? So you can actually be manager and qualify for these pools. So you must be active rank of manager for a minimum of 1 week in the entire month, okay? So just 1 week. You must be an associate in Australia or New Zealand, and you may have never hit the rank of director before the 29th of April 2019. You must enroll at least 1 new member per month, so on 100 BV order. You must then personally develop a minimum of 1 person and rank advance them per month. So that's getting 1 person to consultant at least, so 1 person that shares with 2. And you must increase your monthly net cycles by 1 or more over the 4-week benchmark for each month. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that and do that calculation. All right, so Rach is going to show us what is a manager.
So manager is the core rank in Isagenix, all right? So we have you in the middle here, okay? So what we need you to do is to enroll 2 people, help 2 people get started, and then help them get 2. And it's really important that you and all of them are above 100 BV. That keeps you active. And that makes you a manager, and that means you can qualify for this promotion. All right, so you want to be going manager as soon as you can and staying manager. All right. Right, Sarah, 4 key focus areas.
All right, so when we talk about key areas to focus on, I like to refer them as key performance indicators, so KPIs in our business. Now, these are really important, and if we can learn what's called the Leader in Action formula, which is how you qualify for shares, we can actually earn in this pool. So in order to do that, we need to focus on 4 areas. So the first one is getting new enrollments. So every month when you qualify for these pools, you need at least 1 person enrolled in the month. So you can max out that out at 5 people, so 5 enrollments for the month. The next section is you must personally rank advance 1 of those people or 1 of those enrollments. So that means that you must create, by minimum, a consultant. So the 1 person that you share with must share with 2, left and right. So that's the next section. The next section is the net cycle growth. So you must, in order to qualify, increase your net cycle growth by 1. So we're going to show you what your next cycle growth is. And then the other exciting part is you must stay paid as manager for at least 1 week of that entire month. So if you fall out, if you're paid as for the first week and you fall out the second week and you don't go the third, or you become manager in the 3rd week, it has to be the whole week, so you won't qualify. But if you stay paid as the next week, that means that you've qualified for 2. So just making sure that 1 full month, okay, 1 full week that you qualify for that. All right, and that will calculate your monthly share.
All right, so you earn points 3 ways, okay? You earn points for helping people enroll, okay? So it's really important that we're sharing our story with people, okay? Your friends, family. Think about the people you know who will want to do Isagenix with you, all right? And then we help our people get paid. we help them eat for free, okay? And that's called a rank advancement, and that's capped at 5 per month. And then we also look at your net cycle growth. So what that means is over the 4-week period, you're growing your cycles and whatever above the benchmark. And Sarah's going to teach you about the benchmark. But the easiest way to remember it is basically your cycles are growing every month. But what's a cycle, guys? A cycle is what you get paid when people buy Isagenix from you, all right? So don't get confused. It's really easy. It's lots of fun. We love cycles. All right, so this is where you find your benchmark, okay? So you go into your Isagenix back office using your login and password. You go to reports, and then you go all the way down and you go to director leadership pool, okay, and you go to current month. The other option is that you can just do it manually as well, all right? But Sarah's going to show you where to find it in the report.
All right, so we're drawing this off the Director Leadership Pool report because it does actually give you your net cycle benchmark. And you will find this report in your back office, like Rach just described. But this gives you the prior month's net cycle benchmark and what you have to beat for the following month. So in this example, we've got 1 week you cycled 0 times, 1 week you cycled 2 times, the next week you cycled 1, and the next week you cycled once as well. So that gives you an average of 1 across your prior month. All right, so that's your benchmark. Okay, so then what happens is we are going to calculate our personal net cycle growth. So what happens is, say this week, last week you cycled twice and your benchmark was 1. So your net growth is 1. The following week you cycled 0 times. Your benchmark is 1. So your net cycle growth is -1. The following week is 3. Your benchmark is 1, so your net cycle growth is 2 over your benchmark. And then the last week, your personal cycles was 1, your benchmark was 1, so your net cycle growth is 0. But that will give you your personal monthly net cycle growth of 2. All right, Rach.
All right, so we've made up a little graph here for you that can be found in the file section of Team Free. You just click on it, email it to yourself, send it to yourself, print it out, or you can open it on your computer. Guys, we want you to put this on your fridge, on your desk, somewhere where you're looking at it every week. It's really important that you're keeping count, you're keeping a track of the things that matter. This is what's going to help you earn an income with Isagenix, whether it's a little bit, whether it's a lot. And no matter where you are in Isagenix, whether you're just starting or you've been around for a while, it's so important that we track our numbers. And we want to see these every single week as well so we can support you.
So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this, and here's one I prepared earlier. Pretty good, hey? So I'm going to fill it out. So every week, and when we talk about those key performance indicators, in the week ending, like the first week we've got, so the number of weeks active at the current rank of manager is 1. I'm active for the week. My personal enrollments is 1 for the week. I've personally rank advanced no people for the week. And my personal cycle growth is 1, okay, for that week. Right, so what we're going to do is I can see by my key performance indicators, which are these 4 categories, that my personally enrolled rank advancements is 0. I need to get 1 for the entire month, so that's a main focus. So when you look down at week 3, I've been manager for the entire month. I've personally enrolled 2 people this week. Now, this is exciting because I've helped one of those people rank advance, and that's amazing. So they've gone consultant, and I've grown my cycles. So all in all, that looks like a good week, right? So what we do is then we tally it up at the end of the month, okay? And so that means that number of weeks active as manager was 4. I've personally enrolled 4 people for that month. I've personally in rank advanced one person in my team, super exciting. And I've also had a personal cycle growth of 2. So that means that I have qualified for 32 shares in the manager pools for that month. So that's cool. All right, so see how that's 32 shares.
All right, so this is the leadership pool calendar. All right, so the bonus pool month is really, really close to the calendar month, but it's slightly different. So it's really important that you have a look and see how many weeks per bonus pool month. To see there's a few 4s, there's a few 5s. And towards the last week, we need to really be on top of that. We need to be working with you to support you and help you to make sure you get scores in those boxes that need scores, all right? It's so important. Now, all of this information on the leadership pools can be found on a flyer, all right? So how you find the flyer is in your back office. You go to contests and promotions, go to manager pools, the flyer is there. We expect that so many of you guys are going to be able to earn such a great income, like Aussie dollars. That's about $1,200 a month for 3 months. What's important is that you get to manager and you stay there, and then you help your people go manager. I think for me, I want to know, have we told them about the fluctuating? The amount fluctuates?
No,
Okay.
We haven't talked about that.
All right, we'll tell them about that one.
Yeah. So basically what Rach was talking about, each month it caps out at $1,000. So the maximum that you can earn every month in those pools is $1,000, which means that you can earn $3,000 in total over those 3 months. So that amount is $15,000 in the pools each month, and so many other managers within lots of different teams can earn that, but obviously the total will fluctuate throughout the month. If there is 30 people that qualify for that pool, then you will, and you're all at manager, then you will all get $500. So
that's so good.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
So good. All right, guys. Well, go read the flyer, go manager, and then we're going to clean up these manager pools.